The Batchat 25-ton is a Tier 10 French autoloading light tank, and at Update 9.1, this vehicle received a slight buff. It wasn't huge by any means, but it will make the tank better on the battlefield. And I should also mention that in Update 9.2, the Batchat is getting another buff. It's getting 1 second off the clip, which is going to increase its already pretty good DPM of 2862 just to about 3000, which is actually pretty solid for an autoloader. Now, the Batchat's biggest change in 9.1 was the consumable. You can now run Shell Reload Boost, which is basically adrenaline for autoloaders. You're able to get 60% off your overall clipping time, which is pretty impressive when you think about it. So the Batchat actually becomes really deadly for at least a couple seconds, and then you're back to normal clipping. I actually really think that this is a big change because at least if Wargaming won't give it an intra-clip buff, they'll give it a slight intra-clip buff for one clip and then none for the rest. Now you can also run on Provision Spaliner, but to me, I don't really see a reason to why you would want to do that. The Batchat already has decent armor. Its upper plate is actually quite troll, and you're not going to HE it. Same for the turret. So really the only spots you get HE'd are the sides and maybe the lower plate, but I don't really see it being enough of a weak spot to warrant you dropping DPM or accuracy or mobility for your provision slots that you normally could be running. So, yeah, keep that in mind. Now, the enemy team has an E100, they have a 113, and though that's all they got for mobility. We're going to make our way into the front line and see what we can do. So I'm going to start off by spotting. I love going up to this front line bush here. Oh, also the Batchat got more view range and better terrain resistances. I should add that. It's already a ridiculously fast light, and now it has become even faster. Unfortunately, we actually got penned by the T100 through our gun. I love this game. It makes total sense, you know, doesn't it? Everything in this game makes total sense. At least we got a nice shell into the Progetto 65, but we're also kind of stuck here. It looks like the enemy object 268 pushed off to the other side, which is kind of weird. We're gonna drive not this way. Can I go? No? Okay, I guess I can't. Let's get one shell into the enemy T100. Can't get another one out, and surprisingly, the E3 actually hit that. Yeah, he did. I'm surprised for the player that blocked me. I am, yeah, alright, well, let's reload. We got the Foch off to the side. I mean, there's a lot of death here. There's a lot of death. And in this situation, I'm not sure which death I want to deal with. I am thinking very, very big brain here. So let's go for one shell into the WZ, two shells into the WZ, and honestly, I'll take 616 because, oh no. Okay, well, if the 268 just fired, so I would much rather get hit by everything, I guess. I mean, we literally did get hit by just about everything, but we are alive. So that is the good news. We're going to stay low, get away from the 268. The LT is dead. And with that, this will definitely be a win. So I'll take it. Let's see. We got the Foch, and he's quite low. Come on, Foshy boy, turn around. I'm not doing anything until you turn. So I'll just wait. I'll keep waiting. Yes. No. No. I hope. Oh. Goodbye. Okay. Now we don't have to deal with him. Let's get one shell into the E100. I think there's something coming up behind me, so let's get one more shell. And yes, there was a 113 off to my side. So at this point in time, we've done a pretty solid job showcasing the Batchat. It just is such a flexible tank because of the clipping reload it has, the fact that it can get out so much damage in such a short amount of time. There's one shell into the 113. There's two shells into the 113, and let's get this third one out as well. Tracking him in the process again, and backing in the cover. Goodbye. There you have it. So that was over 3,000 damage dealt, and a pretty solid game for the Batchat, showcasing its weird and unique playstyle. Now, we're going to do one more game, obviously, and see if the Batchat can get us another pretty fun battle. But, yeah, as you can see, we didn't really get penned by high explosive, so there's no real reason for me to run Spaliner. Sure, there will be moments when you get shot by a 183, or maybe even a YAG using HE, but I feel like as a light tank, especially with view range, you shouldn't be putting yourself in positions to be shot by a 183, especially because you can outspot it like 5 times to 1. So let's see what we can do here in this second game. What do we have up against us? We have a 55A and a Batchat 25-ton. Okay, apart from that, they got a 4005 and a Grill of 15. We have a Leopard. Oh, that's all we get. Oh, okay. Well, honestly, it's not that far off. They get a 55-8, we get a Leopard, they get a Batchat, we get a Batchat. It's more over to our heavies. It's really on our heavies. So, looks like the Type 71 is going to help me. Looks like the Waffle is, and the Super Conk. Okay, so our team is making good decisions, it seems like. Now I'm going to push far corner on this map. It can be very deadly to push far corner if your team doesn't support you. If the enemy Chieftain Mark 6 or Batchat, really anything is able to control this corner, you kind of are in really bad turmoil. So I'm going to try my best to control this as much as I can. There's a Batchat, and that shell missed by literally the hair on my chinny chin. But judging that the guy has put on speed boost, that is a very easy indicator to showcase that he is running like a wimp because nobody on his team is over here. There's the grill. Did spot him. Not only did we spot the grill, but he didn't even spot us back, which is great news. So we're just going to make our way through here. Let's see if we can spot anybody. Hello? No, it doesn't look like the Batchat's over here. So let's put on our shell reload boost. Let's get 1 shell into the grill. Let's get 2 shells into the grill. We actually get shot. That's quite unfortunate for us. And now we're getting shot by the enemy Batchat as well. But that's fine. We were still able to take off pretty decent chunk of that grill, and yeah, I think we did our job spotting him. Looks like that was a blind fire through this bush here, maybe from the enemy Batchat. So, oh, or a 4005. Let's get 1 shell into him, and 2 shells into him, tracking him, and I'm going to track him 1 more time if I can. Unfortunate, but I mean, we still brought that full health 4005 with the help of my teammates down to 22 health. This is where being a light tank and having the ability to outspot your opponents and using bushes to your advantage is actually really, really solid, and that's exactly what we did here. So we got our Type 71 up in the front line. We got an E75 off to the side. I'm going to push very, very wide, ignore all the goodies in between, and get behind, because I don't think this 4005 has gotten very far. In fact, he hasn't, so long live the 4005. Then we got the 55A. We're going to go for a standard shell because we don't need HE at this point, and he's dead. There you go. All that's left are 4 tanks on the enemy team, and one of them is still that Batchat. I'm actually surprised that guy got away with so much HP left, but I mean, at this point, the enemy team is already losing. There is no way they win this, and this is just how you use a Batchat. You use your enemy's disadvantages to your advantages. Now, obviously, you use every tank like that, but when it comes to a very fast autoloader, you definitely want to use this one specifically over the rest in a type of situation like this. So, in this game, we obviously want to tunnel the enemy Batchat. That is the most mobile tank on their team, so we're going to put on shell reload boost. We're going to get 1 shell in, we're going to get 2 shells in, and we are going to get 3, finishing off the enemy Bat. I mean, just look at how quick the intra-clip is on this vehicle when you use it. So, yeah, that Batchat stood literally no chance, and that's how you want to use your shell reload boost, is when you need it to beat the enemy on the reload. Haha, right? Shell reload boost, out-reloading your enemy? Couldn't be that, right? So let's get 1, let's get 2 shells, and we can even get a 3rd shell. Well, I guess not a 3rd shell. I'm pretty sure this mouse is going to die before we can even get another shell into him, so I'm just going to... There you go. Nice. Okay, well, there you have it. That was a 4,000 damage game. Again, showcasing just why the Batchat is an absolutely amazing tank. So, I would highly suggest to look at grinding this vehicle if you haven't already, especially because of the buff next update. One of my favorite tier 10s, and I mean, there's not much else to say. It's just such a fun tank. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.